All right, good evening. Welcome to another Thursday. I hope you're doing very well. All right, give me 1 second as I set myself up properly. I hope you're having a wonderful week as well. Okay, cool. I'm all set up and let's begin. All right. Um, where do I start from? Let's start from Enigma, as usual. Enigma, and let's see what I did for this week and what I'm expecting going forward. Okay, so last week, if you remember, I told you guys I was looking at the yen pairs for buys, right? So last week ended up very well. Okay, so these are my weekly dividers. You can see where we ended up last week. Now we had the Enigma session on Thursday evening, and this was where price was, and I pointed you to this high, right? That was where I was targeting. Okay, so if you were with me last week last week Thursday, this would have been a trade that you could have participated in. So when we were having the live session, I think we were somewhere not around here, 9 o'clock, right? And then we spread our wings to the upside. Now, if you see what we had for the trade idea, where is it gone? There we go. Let's turn it on. We had one on Thursday, right? And then on Friday, another one taking us to that high. Okay. Now this applies to all the yen pairs. All the yen pairs did incredibly well last week. This was Friday, right? Friday carried on, and I think I can't remember if I pointed you to this high on Aussie yen as well, but that also carried out to take out that high. Okay, so your best trade last week was all buys on Enigma. Now I'm gonna show you something today, which is part of the obviously FX Mastery. It's not part of Enigma because FX Mastery is going to be a course that I'll be speaking to you. All right. So what I'm gonna show you today will be, I keep giving you a taste of what FX Mastery is all about. Today I'm gonna give you another taste of what FX Mastery is all about, which will complement your usage on Enigma. Okay. So today, let me show you what I did today. Okay. Now, these are for last week. This week, when we started this week, I was anticipating a pullback on the yen pairs. Why was I anticipating that? That's going to be what I'll show you towards the end of the live session. Okay. So towards the end, I'll show you why I was anticipating the pullback on the yen pairs, which I was looking for it from Monday, but they happen to do it today, right? So all week, again, I had this yen pairs, and the pair that gave me the trade I was looking for was this one here. So I'm going to show you what it did for me today. I think run about the here there is during the landing session. I got a notification. I think it's in the if you are part of obviously elevated FX setups, you should have seen dollar yen sell. I think the signal came in at 7 a.m. BST, right? I already had the yen pairs and I was already hunting for sales. So when I got the notification, I just jumped onto this one and I saw that yes, price was pushing lower. Now, if I hide Enigma, okay, you can see I already had some levels marked out. Okay, you can see I already had some levels marked out. Now, I was anticipating them to break this down candle. And then once this down candle is broken, then I can obviously start looking for my potential trade entries. And it happened to have given me a trade on Enigma. So I took the Enigma trade without actually waiting for my what I was looking for to manifest, which is breaking this area here, which will then confirm that we might be potentially going lower. All right. So Enigma was ahead of the game and gave me the trade before breaking my area. So I took this and you can see TP2 right there. Now waiting for TP3. We are pulling back. Hopefully it will continue going lower. All right. So that's the trade I got this today. And then another trade I'm going to show you. It's on not today. I got it I think during the course of the week. Let's go on to Euro New Zealand. And again, let me show you the trade I took. Let's show the sessions and then Enigma. I think that was yesterday. There you go. This one. Okay. So yesterday it gave another notification. If you check um, the FX setups, okay, yesterday run about checking the time that it came in. Yesterday was 20th. Euro New Zealand. Where are you? There it is. So it came in at 9 a.m. Right, Euro New Zealand, 9 a.m. So if you go back, 9 a.m. was right there. So once this candle closed, right, the signal came in for a sell on Euro New Zealand. And obviously you can see this is a pair that I trade. Therefore I jumped in and I already had a target that I was looking for. If I go into a daily, you see I have my targets. On the downside was here. This was where I was targeting this low. Right, that low was what I was targeting. So when it gave the trade yesterday, I didn't hesitate and I took that. And we happen to have gone for all my TPs. I didn't quite get to the level I was looking for, which is all right. I closed the trade because I had a portion to continue going lower, and then I closed the trade when I woke up during the landing session, and I saw the break above this high. Then I closed it. All right. So I just want to tell you, trust have some faith and trust Enigma signals, because it's always being optimized, right? Every single day is being optimized. So my experience with it, plus a couple of us, the admin side, we all using Enigma to improve on its quality, right? So trust the signals. Just use your risk to reward according to what is providing you, 0.50 to 1% risk, and you will be okay. Now, the part that you are going to need on top of Enigma is what I'm going to show you today, which is the FX Mastery. Now, why am I saying you're going to need FX Mastery? You will need FX Mastery because the uh, for example, the turning around in here, right? Notice that Enigma did not catch that, but FX Mastery will give you a head that this is a potential turnaround, especially when price has dropped like this and we had like this small push to the upside. Okay, so if you were looking for sales, and let's say for example price continue going lower and Enigma gave you a setup in here, then you wouldn't even take it, because FX Master will teach you that Thursday, if price goes down, say from Monday, notice that from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've been dropping, right? When price does that, there's a typical Thursday potential retracement. Okay, there's a typical Thursday potential retracement. Now, if you go through your chart, you're gonna see that if price has been going down from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, chances are there's going to be a Thursday pullback. Now, look, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm sorry, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, price has been going up, right? What does Thursday do? Thursday retracement, right? So it's something that you be obviously taught in FX Mastery, so that you can avoid situations where Enigma will give you a setup and you will try to take it, but because of your knowledge about the market, you will avoid taking those kind of trades. Okay, that's just one. The other one is something that last week I talked about, how I came up with just the yen pairs. All right, how I came up with just the yen pairs. So this is going to be something that I'm sharing with you for you to, have an open mind and think about it logically, and then ask yourself, what I'm sharing with you, is it valid? If it's valid, then you might want to look into it. Now, looking into it means you're going to do a lot of research. Now, you can cut that research off by obviously joining me, and then I'll just give you all the answers, because I did put in a lot of time to research this. All right. Now, it didn't come to me by accident. I had to go through a lot of pain. I had to go through a lot of struggle, and believing that there is something out there that is going to give me a bigger edge. Okay. It's not going to be the holy grail, but it's going to give me an edge in the market that I can use to frame trade ideas that I can sleep comfortably and let the trade run. Because sometimes, most of you take trades and you cannot even sleep. Okay, you can take a trade and you cannot even sleep because you have a leverage, because you're not sure whether the trade is going to go your way, so you can't even sleep. And that was my case when I first started trading. So what I'm going to show you today is going to be something that, well, I'm not supposed to share, but obviously I want to, tell you that there is something in elevated FX that will transform your trading only if you take the step to um, kind of make the step to know. Okay, first of all, you need to make the step. I'm going to show you, and then you make the step. Okay, let's go to the drawing board. Now, have you asked yourself that what causes the market to rally in a a long period, in a time period of days, and then drop, and then rally, or consolidate and then drop? Okay, so I've highlighted this within the course of 3 to 4 months. So April, May, June, July, August, right? Have you asked yourself that, what causes them, and are they something that you can predict? Okay, are they something that you can predict? Because if there is something about price, and I tell you there is, and you can predict, right, when the market should be going up, not necessarily entry. We are not talking about entries here. Okay, we are talking about knowing that within a certain period, price is going to do something. Okay, within a certain period, price is going to do something. Okay, yes, there exists something like that, and we call it seasonal tendency. Seasonal tendency. Okay, now I'm not going to go into too much details on this one. I'm just telling you that there exists something that will give you an edge of knowing that within a particular month, within a particular week, within a particular, I won't say days, okay, price is going to do something that if you just be patient and wait for those days, if you just be patient and wait for those specific time, right, then you are going to see for yourself, right, that something is always happening during that time of the year. Okay, something is always happening during that time of the year. Now, let me obviously show you how it looks like. Say I tell you that within the course of the month of October, and now I'm showing you October because that's my favorite month, right? And it's almost done. So I'm going to share. You can start looking for it going into next year. Okay, you can start looking into it going into next year. But what if I can tell you that in October, right, you are going to get you are likely to get a big trade that just happened on the yen pairs, right? If I told you that in October, you can predict this move here. Not necessarily, again, not predict entries. You're not talking about entries, but you be one-sided. So let's say in October, I said you are just going to be a buyer on yen pairs. If I just tell you that, okay, every October, every year, you just be a buyer on yen pairs. Now, I've given you a lot when I say that, because it takes away everything. Now, you don't have to do any analysis. You don't have to do anything. You just have to sit there and wait for October. And when October comes, you just watch price and then confirm, okay, price is going up. That's it. That's all I need. I just need to see price going up. So if you go on to, let's hide Enigma first, right? And go into H4. And then I'm going to go back from the start of October from here, right here. And I'm going to chop this area off. Okay, so this is September, 1st October. So if I tell you in October, you want to be a buyer on the yen pairs, right? So first thing you want to do is what? Confirm, is price going up or down? So if I tell you be a buyer on yen pairs in October, and you come onto dollar yen and you see this, is price going up or down? Surely price is going up prior to even October. So once we go into October, this is what you're gonna do. Just buy. Okay. Now, obviously, with the help of the tools that you have, i.e. Enigma, i.e. what you're gonna learn in the FX mastery, okay, it's gonna give you understanding of, okay, we are in October, we are going up. What kind of price action can I use to get by? Now, I can turn this one to the 1 hour time frame, and then I'll turn Enigma on. And from October 4th, I'll start from here, 4th, right? Every single Enigma entry that it gives me, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, every single Enigma entry that price gives me, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so if I give you just that, and then you go on to all the yen pairs, okay, now watch. From 4th of October, how many trades would you have got? Okay, put card yen on. How many trades would you have got? Right, put Swiss yen on. How many trades would you have got? Euro yen, how many trades? Pound yen, how many trades? Dollar yen, New Zealand yen, right? So many trades. And that's just one piece of information, just one. And that one is just me telling you that in October, okay, in October, you want to be a buyer in the yen pairs. All right, that's it. Now, that's what we call seasonal tendency. Okay, it's a seasonal tendency. I did not know anything about it until I started seeing certain things in price and I investigated and then I got to know that information, right? Now, obviously, there is more because you need to know certain things before you can start looking for it. But the raw information will be in October. You want to look for buys on the yen pairs. All right. Now let me even make it crazier for you to know. What if I can tell you a specific date? Okay. What if I can tell you a specific date? Now this is where it gets creepy. If I can tell you a specific of date, which is day of the year, and then tell you, okay, from the 6th of August, okay, till the 24th of August, okay, you wanna be selling euro, right? Well, if I tell you from the 6th of August to the 24th of August, you wanna be selling euro. All right. Now that is creepy. If I give you this information, right? If I give you this information and you go onto the charts and then you see it for yourself, that will creep you up because there's nothing like that out there. Okay. Now, if you don't, I think it's sorry, my bad. It's the third of August. The 3rd of August to the 24th of August. Right, let's go to the charts. Okay. Let's go to the charts and then see for yourself. Let's go into Euro. Let's go into the daily. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Let's go into the 3rd of August here. All right, so from the 3rd, notice how the high or the swing high forms right at that date. Okay, so if I tell you from the 3rd of August to the 24th, okay, you want to be selling the euro. 24th is right here. So I've given you a specific date and I've given you a direction. Okay, I've given you a specific date and I've given you a specific direction. So you don't have to do anything. Again, I'm going to drop down to the 1 hour time frame and squeeze to the 3rd of August. There. And then from here, I'll tell you anytime you get Enigma to give you a setup, right? You want to sell, right? Anytime Enigma gives you a setup, you want to sell. Would that be something you'd be interested? Of course, I'll be interested, right? Not just that. What if I give you the price action to trade in that direction? I give you the step-by-step approach to how you can take a trade. So step 1, look for this. Step 2, look for this. Step 3, look for that. And then couple it with the time or the date that I'll provide for you. Okay. Everything is in your hands, right? You cannot mess it up. Okay. The only thing that will make you mess it up will be your mind, which obviously our mindset maestro will sort you out. Okay. Now, the date that I just gave you, that is creepy. When I first discovered this information, immediately I went on my knees and I prayed and I said, "Thank you, Lord, for this." And from that moment, I saw myself being a millionaire. That I'm gonna be honest. The day I got my hands on that information, right, I went on my knees and I prayed and thanked God, "Thank you." And from that day, I knew I was going to be a millionaire. Okay, why? Because um, it's so good to be true. Now I'm gonna shock you with one more date, right? And then I'm gonna leave you to make a decision whether you want to be part of FX Mastery or not, because Enigma on its own is amazing. Okay, Enigma on its own is amazing, but if you get your hands on FX Mastery and you have access to this information, right, you'll be on a different level, or you're gonna be on a different, planet. As we say, you're gonna be on a different planet. All right. So let me shock you with one that I think it was last week or last 2 weeks. I gave it to a friend of mine to trade. Okay, I gave just those dates because he's a close friend of mine, and I'm trying to help him to develop his understanding in price. And I said, you know what? Take these dates, look for this pair, and then trade in that direction. That's it. So let me shock you one more. Let's go to Euro Aussie. All right, and then let me hide Enigma first. Let's hide Enigma. Let's go up, and then there you go. See? So Euro Aussie from the 4th of October to the 11th of November sell. All right, from the 4th of October to the 11th of November sell. I just give you that. If you are a trader and I give you this kind of information, you should be jumping for joy, because what I've just given you is I've taken everything in terms of trend, in terms of context. I've taken everything and given it to you in one line. Okay, in terms of trend, in terms of everything, bias, what you want to do, I've given it to you in one line. Euro Aussie, 4th of October to 11th, you want to be looking to sell. So if you understand anything at all, okay, obviously, I'm not going to give it to a novice, because a novice will have no idea what to do with this kind of information. But if you've been trading for a while, obviously you would have a strategy. Even if you don't have anything, you will know something about, trend line, something about support and resistance, all that kind of business. So if I can give you just that, right, just that, you should be jumping for joy. Now let's go and check whether it was true, because this is what I've been using, right, to catch this move to the downside. So whilst Euro Aussie has been dropping, I knew it's not technical, it's nothing. I don't know where these dates came from. It just came to me. Now I'll give you a brief understanding of where these dates are coming from. But don't ask where I got it from, because that one that's information for myself. Okay, you don't have to know where it's coming from. So from the 4th of October to the 11th of November, let's check. So 4th of October started from here. So what was price action prior to the 4th of October? Right? What was price action prior to the 4th of October? Bearish. Right? We were going down. So the date, the price action confirmed the dates that yes, this year, because I look for it every single year, this year price is going to move that way. That's what it is. So price action is confirming, okay? Price action is confirming that yes, this year we will have that move. Now, what if I came onto Euro Aussie that same date and price was going up? If price was going up, what will I do? I'll have it just like I have the yen pairs now. I'm going to tell you something about the yen pairs in a moment, why I'm expecting a decline. I will do what I did this week. I will have the pair there, and then I'll just watch price action to confirm that price is going in that direction. Okay, I'll wait for price action to confirm that price is going in that direction. So here, if the 4th of October comes and I'm going to be selling this pair, and I check price action and it's not in a it's not in a downtrend, then what I'll do is I'll have it there, and then I'll just be monitoring it. I'll not trade it, I'll just be monitoring it, and then as soon as I get confirmation, I'll jump on it. Okay, as soon as I get confirmation, I'll jump on it. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. And then see from the 4th of October. So 4th of October is here, right? So 4th, what did price do? Bit downside. 5th, downside. Wednesday, boom, big drop, right? So that was the first trade. And then we got into Thursday, small retracement, and then Friday we ended up. And then the following week, same thing, big drop, right? Big drop. Which one did I catch? I caught this one. I caught this one because I was already short on Friday. I was selling that shaded area there, right? And then I caught this one, right? And then where we are now, I closed my trade immediately. This happened. Okay, as soon as this happened, I closed my trade. Okay. Now, is it done? No. Why? Because the date is saying till the 11th, right? So what is actually happening now? It's just a pullback. It's just going to give another opportunity to go down. So I still have downside objectives that I'm expecting price to trade to. So you can see I have my highlighted area. I'm looking for them to come up here, right? And then we continue going down again. Okay. Until we get to the 11th of November, this thing should continue going in that direction. Now, obviously, there are certain price action that will confirm that price is no more going down. But until I see that, I'm still going to be looking for a push to the downside. So this trade here that I was looking for is just based on my understanding in price. I think it's going to go up here. So I look for a buy. So I'm long on the Euro Aussie, looking for it to go into the retracement, and then I sell it to continue going lower again. Okay, so if you are not shocked by the date, you should be, because what shocked me was the precision of that day, right? The day itself. Let me show you one. I'm going to show you two more. Okay, two more, and then obviously I'll do the altar call. I'll do the altar call. Let's go to. Let me check. Okay, let me do some consultation from above and check the date for you. Give me 1 second. Let me check the date, because that date is very significant. Let's do some consultation, and because that was the moment I got my hands on the information, and that actually shocked me because it was so precise that I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. There you go. I'm gonna give you one more date, right? From the 4th of November to the 12th of November. From the 4th of November, 4th of November, okay, to the 12th, 2 November, okay. It's how many days? I think it's just under 8 days. Just 8 days, okay. Let's go and check. Oops. I'll delete my level. Let's go and check. Actually take you back to the day I got shocked. So that was back in 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. There is. This is the day I got shocked. So when I got my hands on the information, I was trading on Aussie. Obviously, we were in October, so I was buying, and I was expecting price to go up here. Right, I was expecting price to go up there. Now, when we got up here, right, obviously there's nothing in here. We should continue going up easily, right? But the date was saying that on the 4th of October, sorry, the 4th of November to the 12th of November, Aussie should decline. I was like, nah, there's no way that is going to happen. We are bullish. Why would it decline? Well, look, exactly on the 4th, that day, price gave a down candle. I was like, yeah, I think that's just a small pullback. Guess what? Up to the 12th of November was there. Price pulled back, right? Price pulled back. Within that 8 days, price pulled back. I was like, okay, maybe this is just a coincidence. So I'm gonna go back in time and check it. Right. And I did go back in time. Let's go back in time. Where is it? 4th of November here, 2018. Right there to the 12, right there. Right. Notice what price did there. Price retrace. Okay, it did not continue, it retrace. Let's go back. Now, if you're not shocked by this, I don't know what will shock you, because it's just too precise for it to be like that. Right, so this is the 4th, was a weekend, right? And then the 12th is down here. That was another weekend. Notice that it was a sell. Okay. Now, if you keep going, you are going to, I've given you the date, so you go and check it for yourself. Let's go forward. 2020. So 2020, I was hunting for it. Let's go. October, there is 2020, 4th, there till there. Right? Leave this candle out. Look at these candles. Is it tradable? Yes. Now, this is for Aussie. Okay. Now, the information that you're gonna get, I coupled it with other things, and then you have an amazing trade. Let's go to, so that's 2020. So 2021, you can have the 4th. Okay. The 4th of November to the 12th. You highlight that area or that date on your charts, and then see what you're gonna get in here. Okay, just highlight that on your platform, and then see what you're gonna get. Now, this is just 8 days. Okay, so don't expect too much. Now, we have the information that I have. Some of them go up to 3 months, some of them up to 2 months, and it just gives you which direction to trade. Okay, now with that information, it's gonna give you so much pace when you take your trade. Why? Because the reason why, let me give you a brief history why it does work. There are times of the year that certain businesses, certain countries, or certain corporations, they do certain things, right? So, and let me use Christmas, right? For a big company like let's say any company that produces chocolate, right? Any company that produces chocolate, if they are going to produce chocolate for Christmas, they are not going to wait till December and buy their products. Okay, they are not going to wait till December and buy their products. They are going to buy their products probably around June, July, August. That's when they'll be buying to start producing for what? December. So if they are going to buy in June, July, August, what is that going to translate to? It's going to be a buy, right? It's just an example. So because it's a seasonal thing for Christmas to come in December, right? Every single year they are going to do that same transaction because it's for business, right? So if they are going to be producing chocolate for, let's say this is Christmas, they're going to start buying here. And every year they're going to do that. Why? Because they need it for Christmas. You get where I'm coming from? So it's got to do with something that is important to whoever is doing it. Okay. Because if it's not important, then they wouldn't do it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, they are not going to do it over and over and over again. It's because it's important. That's why it keeps happening over and over again. Now, in the case of the euro, right, the 3rd of August to the 24th, I don't have to know who is doing that. Okay, you don't have to know who is doing that. Just know that someone, somewhere, every year is looking to do that. Right? Now I'm going to end with gold. Now think about gold. What is gold being used for? Right? Gold is used to produce a lot of things, right? And one of them is jewelries. Okay, is used to produce jewelries. Now, which time of the year does a lot of people buy jewelries, right? Which time of the year? People like to buy jewelries during Christmas, right? For gifts. But there's one particular one that I've noticed that it does happen all the time. Valentine. Okay. Valentine's Day, people love to give gifts, right? Especially jewelries. So when we are about to hit Valentine, let's say this is again Valentine, okay, February, gold would tend to do what? Now that's a mystery for you to solve, but I'm gonna show you. Let's go to gold. Gold, and let's go to that's silver. Let's go to gold. Let's go to the daily, right? And let's zoom out because you need to see it. And I'll end here with what I'm gonna show you when it comes to the seasonal tendency. So everything I'm showing you is what we call seasonal tendency. Okay, they have the tendency to happen all the time, every year. It's seasonal, just like we have winter, we have the fall, we have springs, right? These dates, they are seasonal. So go to gold, and let's go to November. And squeeze out. So every single year we have a decline. So this is how you're gonna see gold. Gold is gonna create a V for Valentine. So it goes down and then goes up in February. Okay. So November till February somewhere here, there. We decline. This we already declined, but I would have expected it to decline and then go up and start going up in February. And let's go back in price. This is 2018. Let's go back and see if it's true. So we have November, right? And then go into February, there. See that V shape? Let's go back in here, 2015. So that's another November till February. You're gonna see that V shape again, right? V for Valentine. They're buying, producing gold for Valentine. That's how I say it. Let's go back here. So that's November. And let's go to February. Okay, can you see it? It's a V. Notice that they're all looking the same. Let's go back. um, November. November is here, and February is down there. This year, it didn't do it. Let's keep going. November is somewhere here, and February is there. Again, we have our V, right? And I'm gonna do the one more, and then again, I'm gonna leave you with that. November till February, there. Again, that V. Okay, so the idea is once we are going into November, you're always going to be expecting a decline in gold, and that decline is going to lead to a rally. Okay, a decline in gold that leads to a rally, a decline in gold that leads to a rally, decline in gold that leads to a rally, and decline in gold that leads to a rally. That was past years. Let's see if in COVID it did that, because COVID year is different year. But let's see. So that's November, and February is here, right? If in COVID it did another V, right? So going into this year, what would you expect? November, somewhere in here. So you'd be expecting a decline, and then by February, you should be rallying, right? So you'd be looking for price action to send you down, and then look for price action to send you up. Okay, within this shaded box, that's the period of 3 months. November, December, January, February, 4, right? This is your direction. So in November, you're expecting a decline, and during the course of December, January, you're expecting price to turn around. By February, should be going up. Okay, and that's for gold, right? Now there are there's so many out there. I can spend all night giving you everything, but obviously I'm not going to do that because I have to reserve some for the FX Mastery members so that they can feel special. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel you to join FX Mastery because that's where everything is going to happen. You're going to get so much information you would not even have dreamt that something like that exists. And the easiest way of trading, it's there. Okay, I can show you something right now. Tomorrow you go and look for it in price, you can make money out of it. I've given you some of it already. I can give you I wanna bless you. I wanna bless you with this, which now everybody that joins me in live sessions should know. High, this high, once price trades above it and then it closes below a down candle. Sorry, it closes below an up candle. That's a trade right there. Okay, just that. Just do this and you're on your way to financial freedom. Okay, or you find a low, let's say this low here and this low. Notice I've got a line there. If price trades down here and it trades above a down candle, I'm buying. Just like that. So there are so many ways you can skin the cat, so many ways you can look at the market that will make life so much easier for you. And all you have to do is just reach out. Okay, reach out and let's help you get to where you want to get to. All right. So I'm gonna end and I'm gonna do the altar call. All right, I finished preaching and I'm gonna do the altar call. If you wanna learn more about price action, I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section. Join me in the FX mastery and let's change your life. Okay, I'm not gonna change it, you are gonna change it yourself, because I'm gonna provide you with the tools, I'm gonna provide you with the information, and then you do the work. Okay, now whether you get there is all in your hands, but I know that if you're here and you're watching and you want to change the way you're trading, if you want to change, your lifestyle with trading, you can do with the information that I'm giving you. All right. Now, I'm going to send the link. Whilst I'm sending the link, let me tell you something. In life, everything is a choice. Okay. In life, everything is a choice. You have to make a decision at some point. All right. If you don't make a decision, no one is going to make the decision for you. Okay. So I made the decision to make trading my. Give me a second as I post this link. There you go. Now you have the link, right? Let's see if the link was sent. Yep. Let me post it here as well. Okay, there you go. As I was saying, right? In life, everything is a choice. You have to make a decision. Okay. Now, seven exactly. Next month, November, will be exactly 7 years that I made that decision. Right. 7 years ago, I was, struggling. I didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't. University was not an option for me because I just thought that I'm not gonna pay all that money to finish, and I'm not gonna pay all that money and finish and still go and work for someone and be a slave. I didn't want to do that. So when I heard about trading, that was it. It locked me in. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it. That's it. I'm locked down. Okay, this is it. I'm not gonna do anything else. Right. And since I made that conscious decision, I made plans. I made goals for it. And one of the goals that I made was I'm gonna get to a point. Okay, I'm gonna get to a point where I'll be doing this full time. I'll be earning my income from it, and I'll be helping people as well. I'll be helping people as well, and at the time I was single. I was not married. I think, yeah, I had a girlfriend, but I was not married. But I said I'll be living in my house with my wife and my son. Right, that's exactly how I wrote it in my diary. I have the diary. Anytime I look into the diary, tears starts falling because I wrote that back in 2015. 2015, yes. And fast forward 2020, everything happened there, right? Everything happened there. So what I'm saying is, if you want to, change your life, you want to change everything about you, and you want to use trading, I am going to say make that conscious decision. Okay. Decide now that this is exactly what you're going to do, and then just take the step. Everything will fall in place. There's going to be up and downs, there's going to be struggles, but trust me, you will get there. As long as you don't give up, you will definitely get there. Because I did. Okay. If I did, you can also do it. And you're going to get it easier because you have people that that have gone through the waters and know where it's deep, so they can give you a helping hand for you not to go to the deep waters. You can float. I had to go to the deep waters. The other educators, they have to go through the deep waters. So you don't have to do that. We will do. We've done all that, deep water swimming, and we know how it looks like. So we will handle everything for you, and then you just float. Okay, and that's what we're trying to do. So if you want to change it, click on the link, join us, and let's start the process. Okay. So I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you all for watching today. I will see you guys next week. Make sure, I think I've given you a couple of dates. Let me give you one last date because I love you and I want to share. Okay, so let me give you one last date that I'm expecting something to happen, and you can go and then use those for yourself. So you notice that I'm looking for a decline in the yen pairs, right? Is it? I'm looking for a decline in the yen pairs. Now the yen pairs, they are bullish. They are not bearish, it's bullish. But usually, roughly around this time of the year, that was my son trying to wake up. roughly this time around, roughly this time of the year, there is a decline. Okay, there is a decline that leads to a rally. Okay, there is a decline that leads to another rally. So I'm expecting that decline, but the rally is gonna fall from. I mean, the rally is gonna begin from the 28th. Okay, from the 28th of October. Okay, so from next week. So what is gonna happen is you are gonna start looking for a buy again on the yen pairs, take give and take from the 1st of November. Right, so from the 1st of November till there, in this area, okay, you're gonna look for a continuation to the upside. You want to see it decline first. Okay, so that's why I've got a sell idea on here. You want to see it decline, and then you're gonna be buying for the continuation to the upside. And I've given you the window. Okay, this shaded, I'm sorry, this rectangle or box, that's your area you want to be buying. Okay, just use buy price action. If you see it declining, no problem, that's just a retracement, and then you're gonna buy again. So if it does this and it goes up, and inside that same area it comes down, no problem, that's just a retracement. You can sell it like I'm doing, and then you can buy it for continuation. All right. So that's what I'm gonna leave you with for today. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful week and weekend, and I'll see you again next week with another with another Enigma session. All right. Take care and enjoy the rest of your week.